Taking care of your body is very important. Some things that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make sure that you eat right, exercise, and get plenty of rest and take care of your body. Um, Taking care of your body is good because you can prevent cancer and illnesses as well as other diseases, even if your family has a history of any of these. Preventing cancer is a big thing, especially for me and people in my family, because it's something that our family has and it's very common. So, with eating right, there's a couple different things you can do. You can start by going to choosemyplate.gov. They've got a whole lot of great information on different types of foods and things that you can do to um, get the right amounts of food that you need for each food category. Things that you're going to want to avoid when you eat is you're going to want to avoid eating a lot of sugars or high salted foods. You're going to want to avoid eating a lot of red meats and fatty foods, as well as that would consist of meats as well as anything that had been fried. You're going to want to avoid pickled foods. A lot of that is not very good. And then some other things that you're going to want to try and incorporate into your lifestyle is you're going to want to incorporate some better foods. They say that the more color that you have in your food, the better and healthier it is for you. So you want to try and get more fruits and veggies and make sure that you're not taking all the nutrition out of them when you eat them as well. So you want to also make sure that you have a specific diet where you're getting all the food groups that you need. So you don't want to overindulge, and you don't want to make sure that you're not getting too little as well. When you have dairy products in particular, you want to watch out for them to make sure that they're not too fatty, but that you're still getting the calcium that you need. You can also take supplements if you are having allergic reactions to any specific foods. The supplements will help to give your body the nutrients that you need for each of the different food categories and the different elements that you need. Different ways of cooking your food as well as things that you can do to help prevent cancers as well as other diseases. Um, if you cook your food and you fry it a lot, that is really bad because you're not only eating the fat that's already in what you're cooking, but you're adding more to it, and then you're also taking a risk of charring it. And that charring chemical is also a very negative thing to have in any of the foods that you eat. So they say when you're cooking to make sure that you either boil your food, you broil your food, or you bake it, because then you can drain the excess fat or liquids and you aren't getting that in mixed in with your food as much as you would be if you were to just do it on the stove or if you were frying it. Um, when you're baking, you're able to cook off some of the chemicals and nutrients that isn't as helpful as other parts of the food that you're getting. You're not totally killing off all the nutrients as well. So then another thing that you would want to do to help keep your body healthy is you want to exercise. Exercising right is great for your body because you're tiring your body out, which will end up making you sleep better at night when you do sleep. And you're also working your body so that you can strengthen it and keep it going and not have your body stiff, which is a really great thing because when you're stiff, that means that you're not moving, and it causes problems when you do finally decide to move because your body just doesn't want to move. They say that a body in motion stays in motion, so a good thing to keep in mind is making small changes in your everyday life, like parking farther away from the grocery store or parking farther away from your apartment or wherever it is that you're going to, making sure that you get that little more effort to work your body. Taking the stairs instead of taking an elevator would help to boost your heart rate as well, and just speed walking. You can be walking anywhere and just speed it up a little bit, and you're working your heart a little bit more, making your body temperature rise, which helps you burn more calories as well. So making small changes like that will help you to work your body out the way it needs. Also, you want to try and work on creating a routine or a schedule which would consist of a 30-minute at least workout, either every day or every other day. And this you'd want it to be a more rigorous course as well, where it'd be working multiple parts of your body. So you could do like an arm workout as well as cardio workout for, 5 or 10 minutes, and just switch it up and get a routine and work it till it's slightly painful, so that you're pushing your body farther and farther each time. Another thing that you can do with exercising is there's different websites that they have. If you don't feel comfortable going to a gym and paying for a personal trainer, you can do these free online trainers. I found a couple different websites where you could sign up with the website, and you can look at different nutritional plans and come up with different ideas for meals during the week. And then they also have exercises that you can work on and do, and you can come up with a whole like workout, and you've got your own personal trainer, which is basically you, and you're doing it all online in the comfort of your own home, so you're not having to pay that fee for the gym, and you're not having to go and be out in public if you're not comfortable with that, or if your body physically can't handle going that far. You can do what you are able to do in the comfort of your own home. Another thing that you want to do is you want to try and have a goal as you're doing your workouts. You can do this by training for a marathon or any sort of long distance, long term thing. Any sport, anything you want to do, just make sure that you have a goal that you want to accomplish. Having this goal in mind will help you to change your mindset. You'll think of different things that you can do every single day to help you push a little bit further to reach that goal. And so having that goal gives you a mindset and gives you something to push forward to as well. Another thing that you want to do to continue to keep yourself healthy is to have routine checkups. Um, Having these routine checkups are really, really important, because what you're doing is you're creating a picture of you and what is normal for your body. You're doing this because, one, you're creating a relationship with your doctor, and two, you're creating this image that shows the normal for your body and who you are. And three, you're also creating a great opportunity for doctors. If something was to come up later on down the line and they needed to check your personal history to see, the baseline of what you're doing, they have this background knowledge of who you are and what your body can handle. So doing these routine checkups is very important, and making sure that you stay on top of it. Um, you also, as part of this, you will want to keep up with your family and the different illnesses that they have. Keeping up with them will also to kind of give you a little bit of a window of what could be with you. And so when you do that, you're able to keep a better eye out on possibilities for you to help prevent them as well. And then just be aware of what your body says. Your body has a voice, and if you just listen to it, you can prevent a lot of things. Um, if you get a cold, you can usually tell that you're gonna get a cold because you either get cold, achy, you have a sore throat, different things like that you can use to help you realize that something's changing and something's coming up, and you can usually prevent it by paying attention to those signs and doing something about it. So just make sure you pay attention to your body and you keep in touch with your family and the different things that are going on with them, and keep up on those routine checkups with your doctors, because that relationship with them will really help in case something does come up as well. Um, Another thing, just a few last things to add to this: getting enough sleep. If you're well rested, your body's not going to be exhausted, and you'll have the energy you need to do the activities you're doing. You'll be able to do your workouts better because you'll have been more rested. Working out will also make you more tired, which means you'll get a better sleep. When you get a deeper sleep, a more you have a higher chance of rejuvenating and relaxing your body when you're sleeping. If you smoke, you want to try and quit that, because that'll cut down the lung capacity, which could end up causing things like lung cancer and other horrible, horrible things that can happen to your body. If you live around somebody that smokes, or if you're around them at work a lot, you want to try and avoid being around them as well, because that can affect you and your future and your health. Um, Alcohol, if you drink it, you want to stop it or at least limit it, because when your body is on drugs or alcohol, it's not able to control itself as well as if it wasn't. And so the connections that are made that create logic aren't there, and stupid things happen, and connections that need to be there to make simple functions work aren't there, and so your body's not connecting and not working and functioning the way it needs to be. So staying off of alcohol and drugs, and uh, if you're going to do it, at least limit it, because then your body can function properly more of the time. So in conclusion, just a few things to do to make sure you take care of your body. You want to eat right and get the proper foods and the proper amounts of food. Can um, Fixing it the way that it should be, which would be the prime ideas for preventing cancer would be to broil, boil, or bake your food, because you're limiting the chance for charring your food and creating those nasty, nasty chemicals that get into your body and block all the different uh, openings, and it's really bad. And then exercising and just listening to your body and getting the checkups and making that image of what is normal for you. Again, being healthy and taking care of your body is so important. And me being a cancer survivor, I've had to learn these different changes and make them in my own life to help me and better my situation so that cancer isn't coming back. And so I've taken these small steps and I've adapted them to my life, and I've also gotten my family to adapt to them a little bit so that I'm helping to prevent something from happening in the future. So take care of your body and have a great day.